Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 11, I believe. And it's our final show of the calendar year. We are here for New Year's Clash, where we've got some really big matches that could, define the trajectory and the career of certain individuals heading into 2024. This is going to be a pretty fun episode because with it being the final working day of the year, we're going to have the New Year's Clash show, as you can see, ahead of us, and then we will head straight into our office where we'll check our finances after building the consortium, seeing if that's helped our money, and also we can take a look at the end of year results, see who got company of the year, wrestler of the year, things like that. I'm not expecting NWA to be in any of them or an NWA wrestler to be in any of them, but you never know, stranger things have happened. So we are here for New Year's Clash. Our main event is Matt Cardona defending his title against our Revolution Rumble winner Nick Aldis. Bayley Martinez has come straight to the top, and she has challenged Kamille, who is an NWA legend at this point, for her women's world's title. And yeah, we've got a bunch of other matches. QT Marshall has got an open challenge, got that big ladder match which is going to kick off the main show, plus just a bunch more. So yeah, let's just not waste any more time. Full match card is down below in the description. Let me know who you think is going to win what. And yeah, we're just starting here with Alicia Atut. I don't know how you say her name, but we'll just call her Alicia or Alicia. And she's with Jay Lethal, one of the chosen ones, and also one half of our World Tag Team Champions, Triple J, where they're just welcoming, the crowd and everyone watching live at home to our show. 46 rating, it doesn't really matter. It's on the pre-show, so we'll just move on. We do have one pre-show match, and that is our women's tag team title match, where Split Factor will be defending against one of our newer teams, Team Sea Stars. So let's just dive straight into it. And in a decent pre-show match, it is Team Sea Stars that get the win. They defeat the Split Factor in 10 minutes 27 when Ash Vox of Team Sea Stars pins Melina Perez with the fish on the hook. Very apropos, I'd say, over the name Sea Stars, and they have won. So Ash Vox and Delmi Exo have won the NWA Women's World Tag Team titles. Not bad going from Delmi, who's only been in the company for a couple of weeks or like a month or two. Already being the best performer as well, 51, getting better at her gimmick too, win all around. Giselle putting in a really good performance here. Melina definitely dragging it down, but what do you expect? She's a lot older than the rest of them, been around the block. We're just kind of using her for her star power more than anything else, along with quite a few other people on the roster. Anyways, 50 rating, pretty good for a pre-show. I will take that. The reason it did come down to the pre-show is because I thought it might drag the score down a little, but 50 is not bad. We are, of course, on that charge to medium, so we do want to be getting a show, I'd say 60 plus minimum every week. So, this didn't do the job, but I'm contradicting myself now. Let's stop talking and let's just dive straight into the main show, where we kick off with our big ladder match. And the contestants for that match is obviously our champion, Kerry Morton. And he will be looking to retrieve his title from the top of the ladder ahead of Stephen Amell, AR Fox, Bryan Keith, Roderick Strong, and Flip Gordon. Who's your money on for this one? Let's find out. 54, okay, not the best. AR Fox has broken his jaw as well, Jesus Christ. But in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, it's Stephen Amell who gets the win. He defeats Fox, Morton, Keith, Strong, and Gordon in just under 20 minutes when he retrieved the item, and he wins the NWA Junior Heavyweight title. Kerry Morton was like, what about me? And, what about you, Kerry? What about you? But just looking at the numbers here, AR Fox, who's normally one of our best performers, sustained an injury during the match, and still ended up the joint best performer, which is kind of hilarious. Kerry with a 40, AR Fox with a 61, Stephen Amell with a 57, not the best. Bryan Keith with a 61, that's pretty good from Bryan, so we're going to have to keep an eye / maybe push him. Roderick Strong with a 55 and Flip Gordon with a 52. Kerry Morton was the weak link. I could have told you that, let's be honest. the only person who was part of Flip Gordon was as well. So one of 2 people that was actually part of NWA when I took over. And it's taken a few months, but we finally got that belt off of him. We did get some good things here. Bryan Keefer's Flavor of the Month, so we're going to have to work to, you know, take advantage of that. Angelina Love doing good work at ringside with Flip Gordon. Got the show off to a strong start, which is what we want to see. And of course, Roderick Strong's getting better as gimmick. So, you know, not the worst, but a pretty good opening match. I think we're going to be expecting a lot of 50-ish rated matches, so we're just going to have to work our way up and see if we can top our last pay-per-view, which I think surprised us all. So yeah, let's keep pushing on with the show, where we head backstage and we speak to the one and only, oh wait, Lisa Vaughan is telling us that AR Fox got injured. Thanks for that. Where we speak to Amanda Rose and Ella Envy, who's become maybe the manager, I'd say, to Amanda Rose, or at least kind of a protege. That makes more sense, because Ella Envy is the one that I think needs the most work, so getting the rub from Amanda Rose just makes sense. But Amanda Rose just says that she's focused on making Macey Estrella pretty embarrassed. You know, of course, being the new leader of Pretty Empowered. Little play on words there. So that's another match to look forward to later on tonight. That is Macey Estrella taking on Amanda Rose. Macey looking to defend her women's TV title, I think it is. It's been a while since I've recorded, so I'm trying to remember what the NWA belts even are. But yeah, really good segment here. 56, really good on the mic. Amanda Rose got great charisma, great, you know, entertainment skills. So yeah, we're just going to take advantage of that as and when we can. And who knows, by the end of tonight, she might also have a belt round her waist. We'll have to wait and see. But following this, we have got the TV title match. I believe Joey Janela has been challenged by Bestia 666, who of course has been beefing with the Chosen Ones, Joey Janela being a Chosen One. And yeah, should be a good match. Let's see what happens. And in About that had great wrestling, a 64, nice, and a decent reaction from the crowd. It is Bestia 666 that defeats Joey Janela with the La Valaguesa. And he is our new NWA television champion. That's 3 new champions in 3 title matches. Could this be the world's biggest change of hands in wrestling history? Who knows? But Joey Janela of the Chosen Ones letting his team down. You know, Triple J did it against La Rebellion. Bestia's gone solo, and he's gone and got himself a title a mere, you know, weeks after losing his own belt. But yeah, really good performance here from Bestia 68. He is one of the best in-ring performers that we've got. So I wanted to see what he could do as a solo act, and yeah, crushing it. So why not give him a belt? Joey Janela as well, doing okay with a 51. It's all right, you know. I thought he would do better, which is why we pushed him into the Chosen Ones. But we may have to rethink that. Who knows? Either way, another new champion, Bestia 666, going into the new year as our TV champion. Immediately after this, though, we head straight into that women's match that we mentioned earlier. Macey Estrella taking on Amanda Rose. Let's see what goes down. And in a good match of 58, I will take that. Macey Estrella, of course she does. She is, you know, I'd say second in command behind Kamille. She gets the win. She defeats Amanda Rose in 14 minutes with the swinging neck breaker, making defense number 2 of her NWA Women's Television title. Macey with a 62 rated performance. You love to see it. And Amanda doing pretty good with a 48. I think she's going to get better and better the more we see from her. So very much looking forward to seeing both these women grow within NWA. But a great win for Macey Estrella, continuing that dominance. How long before we see Macey step up to Kamille or Bayley, whoever it should be, that comes out as our women's world champion? But yeah, another great win for Macey. Pretty empowered. I didn't say pretty embarrassed then. Pretty empowered, still trying to find that one up on Macey Estrella, so we're going to have to wait and see if that even happens. But yeah, another good win, good match, and we head straight into QT Marshall's open challenge for his national heavyweight title. He has been teasing now and then whether he is going to vacate the belt to challenge the world champion. but not just yet. He said he's going to bide his time, wait for the right opportunity, and then do it. But in the meantime, why not put his belt on the line? So let's see who answers QT's open challenge. And it's Josh Alexander, Matt Cardona's friend. Makes sense, to be honest. And Josh Alexander is here answering QT's open challenge. And we know that Josh Alexander is probably one of the best in-ring performers we've got in NWA. So this should be a very good match. You can see here Stephen Amell is ringside with his junior heavyweight title. So both QT and Amell have belts. Can Josh Alexander take the title away from QT Marshall? Let's find out. 67, nice, and about that had great wrestling and good heat. QT Marshall gets the win. He defeats Josh Alexander in just shy of 18 minutes, a long one here, with the glamour shot jumping flatliner. That is a mouthful and a half. And QT makes his first defense. Could have sworn he defended it before, but oh well. His first defense of the National Heavyweight title. QT continues his reign as our National Heavyweight Champion with a 61 performance. And you know what, Josh Alexander with a 63, not too different from each other. QT getting better with every performance we see, and I, for one, am very happy to see that. Stephen Amell, of course, doing great work at ringside. You know, he's really healing it up on his side, and Josh Alexander is in amazing form. So again, need to capitalize on that as and when we can. But unfortunately, couldn't get the win today. Poor Joshy. We do head backstage now, take a little break from the action where we get Triple J, our World Tag Team Champions, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, confronting another Jay, Joey Janela, where Jeff basically says, well, Joey walks in and goes, Jeff, look, I'm really sorry, you know, I let you down, but don't worry, I've got my rematch clause, I'll get that rematch, and I'm going to win the belt back, you know, got to prove I'm a chosen one, am I right? Whereas Jeff Jarrett just says, Joey, the chosen ones win, Joey, and you didn't. So we'll see you around, okay? And he kind of just pats Joey on the shoulder and walks off, and Jay Lethal's like, I can't even look at you, and just keeps walking. So I mean, does that mean Joey's out? Is he no longer a chosen one? We'll have to wait and see, but it looks like Joey could be on his way out of the chosen ones. The chosen ones seem to only like winners. And if you're not winning, you're not in. Simple as. But that is enough of this backstage malarkey. Let's jump straight back into the ring where we've got a match I'm very much looking forward to. A match where I haven't chosen the winner because, you know, why not? It is Alex Kane taking on Moose. Both members of the Bomai Fight Club. And Alex Kane, you know, being the leader, is probably trying to beat some respect into Moose, because Moose doesn't seem to be on the same page as Alex Kane. I think Moose sees this match as a, if I win, I am the new leader of the Bomai Fight Club. So we're just going to have to see what happens and progresses from this match. But yeah, Alex Kane, Moose, two big, powerful men. We're going to have to see what goes down. I'm sure Mr. Thomas somewhere watching, or even ringside. But either way, let's jump straight into it and see what happens. 64, nice, and in about that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. It is Alex Kane that gets the win. He defeats Moose in 13:36 with the mark of Kane. So Alex Kane, you know, put some respect on my name, because, you know, Moose came in, you know, all guns blazing, thinking he's, you know, the top guy, when in actuality Alex Kane has just proven why he is the leader of the Bomai Fight Club and Moose is not. But I imagine this is far from over. A great win for Alex Kane here. As you can see here, did not choose a winner, let it play out. And in all honesty, if I did choose a winner, I probably would have chose Kane. Moose will get his time to shine, whether it is, you know, part of the Bomai Fight Club or in another storyline. But for now, he just needs to pipe down a little bit and let Alex Kane do his thing in a 64 rated match. Pretty good. 66 from Kane. I think that's the highest rated in-ring performance we've had so far. I think it is. So yeah, big up Alex Kane. Following on from this though, we do head backstage and we have got Matt Cardona, our NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and Steph DeLander, his right hand woman. And yeah, just hyping up the main event, just saying, you know, I've had bouts with Nick Aldis in the past. He's, you know, a living legend in terms of NWA. You know, he's been here, he's been the world champion, he's done it, but so have I, and I've done it twice. That's twice as many as Nick Aldis. I'm really hoping that Nick Aldis has only ever won it once, otherwise I'm going to sound stupid right now. But yeah, Matt Cardona just being his cocky self, just being like, yo, it's just going to be another win. We're ending 2023 as the world heavyweight champion, and we're going into 2024 as the world's heavyweight champion. So yeah, I'm not worried. So yeah, big words here from Matt Cardona, who, you know, has been awesome since coming in. But Nick Aldis, could he be the guy to dethrone Matt Cardona? We will have to wait until the main event. But first, we have got another match, which I believe is main event worthy. It is our Women's World Championship match. Kamille taking on Bayley Martinez in what I would say is Kamille's toughest challenge yet. Bayley is, as we all know, one of the best in-ring women wrestlers in America. I'm going to say in America because, you know, you've got Japan. Japan is insane, let's be honest. And there's a ton of great British. But anyways, I'm going off a tangent. Bayley, in the last, I'd say, 10, 15 years, she's been awesome. There's a reason why, you know, she's a household name when it comes to being a wrestling fan. And I don't know how we managed to sign her, if I'm being honest. I have no idea why WWE didn't want to keep her, but she's here in NWA, and she is looking to make her mark straight away by taking on what is our longest reigning champion, I'd say, of all time, or longest, most defenses, most dominant, you know, the brick house, Kamille. So let's see what happens. 69, our best match of the night so far, in a bout that had superb wrestling and great heat. It's Kamille who comes out on top. Who'd have thought? When she defeats Bayley Martinez in 15 minutes and 18 seconds with that patented spear. Kamille has now made defense number 44 of her NWA Women's World title. Insane numbers. Bayley's come in and she hasn't managed to overthrow Kamille. I mean, who can? Maybe Macey, Estrella, or someone else on the roster, or someone new. Or is Bayley going to get another shot? We're going to have to wait and see. But Bayley putting in one hell of a performance, a 68. I believe that is our highest or joint highest. I can't remember what Alex Kane got. Performance of the night. Kamille as well, really impressive 63. She's just going to get better and better. And hopefully this is the beginning of a really great rivalry. Throw in one or two people now and then, but these are definitely our two biggest stars, which is insane. I kind of love the fact that our two biggest stars are our women. I know that Matt Cardona gets great numbers, but I think Kamille and Bayley are definitely the stars of NWA. Bayley just because of where she's come from, Kamille because she's built this legacy already. But yeah, great match here, 69 rating, love that. And post-match, Bayley offers a hand to Kamille, who normally, you know, isn't the kind of person to show respect to her opponents, but, you know, respect given when respect is deserved. Kamille shakes Bayley's hand because they just had one hell of a match, and they celebrate kind of together. Kamille obviously dips out the ring a lot earlier because, you know, she's done doing her job. She's done it, she's won it, she's gone. Bayley, of course, you know, eating up with the crowd. The crowd love Bayley. Yeah, awesome match. Nice little 65 rated segment as we go into what I want to call the toilet break match. But I feel like, you know, just in case the crowd is getting too hot, you never know. You got to cool them down a little bit with something maybe a little more subpar. But we have got the kind of new look Black Glove management. The masks have come off. Rodney Mack has been sacked, and Sean Spears has come in. So being headlined, of course, by Aaron. Oh, what's his name? That's really bad. I forgot his name. Oh, Damian Sandel's. Aaron Stevens. There we go. Aaron Stevens? I don't know. Aaron Stevens. Being spearheaded by him. As you can tell, I haven't recorded for a while. And we've got Marche Rocket and Sean Spears, who are the new members of the Black Glove management. Obviously, Marche Rocket has just taken a mask off and changed his name. They have challenged the Colognes to their title, the United States Tag Team title. So yeah, let's just stop waffling and chatting shit. Let's just dive into it and see who's won. Oh, 56, not as bad as I thought it'd be, but in a decent match, it is Marche Rocket and Sean Spears of Black Glove management that get the win in just shy of 10 minutes when Sean Spears wins with the tie breaker. Marche Rocket and Sean Spears are our new United States Tag Team Champions. The Cologne's reign did not last very long, and Black Glove Management have now got some belts under their belt. Yeah. Anyways, looking at the numbers here, it looks like Orlando Colon, which is this one, yes, is the best rated person here. They've got great chemistry, of course they do. You know, they're related, for goodness sake. Sean Spears did pretty well with 52. I'm hoping he gets better, because I would like to kind of use him more, because you know he's a fun character to have. Marche Rocket is just here for now, but yeah, and Aaron Stevens, I did get it right after embarrassingly having to really think about it, but at 56, a lot better than I thought it'd be, so I'm more than happy to take that win. Before our main event though, we do have one more segment. We're just heading backstage quickly, where Alicia is talking to Bayley Martinez, just saying, yo Bayley, you lost. And she's like, yeah I did, but she was like, all I can say is Kamille is honestly the real deal. She is a top athlete, and maybe, you know, I didn't give her the respect that she deserved in the match, but I gave her the respect after. And don't worry Alicia, I will be back, and I will be getting another match, and I will be earning one as soon as possible. So Bayley hasn't written herself out of the title picture yet. You know, she's committed. She kind of knows what she's in for now when it comes to Kamille, so she can use that to her advantage in future matches. But yeah, nice little chat here from Bayley. She didn't do very well off script, which is weird. I thought she would, but something to remember for the future. But now, that's all out the way. That's in the past, guys. We are here. We're looking to the future. It's the last day of 2023, and we are about to have our final NWA World Heavyweight Championship match of the year. Matt Cardona, who's basically come in and completely taken over the NWA. You know, our previous number one contender, EC3, I can't remember his name, the Funkasaurus. That's how little I think of him. Forgotten his name already. They are long forgotten and gone. It is the reign of Cardona, the Cardona period. I don't know, the Cardona era, that's the word. But we do have a man mountain, a big boy, in Nick Aldis. I don't know what I'm saying. In Nick Aldis, who has definitely earned his way to this match, defeating 10 men in a Revolution Rumble Battle Royale, and then in the same night going into a one-on-one match against Alex Kane, who we have seen is a force to be reckoned with, earning his shot at the World's Heavyweight Championship. Can we get a new champion? We'll have to wait and see. But let's just dive straight into it so we're not waiting much longer. Matt Cardona, Nick Aldis. Let's do this. 65. Oh, okay. Looks like it was lowered because of an injury. That's not good. But in a bout that had superb wrestling, apparently, and good heat, Matt Cardona gets the win. He looks like he takes advantage of an injury here in 21 minutes with the Zack attack. Matt Cardona makes defense number 2 of his world's title. Unfortunately, Nick Aldis suffered an injury during the match. What could have been in terms of the number if he hadn't, but he's cracked his ribs mid-match. And yeah, of course, it took a big toll. Let's just take a look down here and see. Yeah, penalised for working injured. So yeah, Mickie James was the road agent for this match. Interesting. That's Nick Aldis' wife. And of course, the rating was penalised heavily for the injury. So a 65 with huge like penalisations. So this could have easily been a 70 something. That's annoying. But either way, Matt Cardona is still our NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And Nick Aldis, hopefully he's not on the sidelines for too long. I'm sure he will want to come back fresh and get a rematch, because of course, you know, fighting under circumstances where you've got cracked ribs is not ideal for anyone. And Cardona, look at the cheeky fucker, clearly took advantage of that. Annoyingly, this is really going to harm our score. I still think we'll get above 60, but I was hoping this main event would elevate it further. But let's see how we did nonetheless. Okay, yeah, we can read. 67, I'll take that. That's still a really good score. Increased our popularity everywhere where we were visible, which is also great to see. Let's make a speech and praise people. So our match of the night was Kamille and Bayley. So I think we have to praise them both for a great performance. And also, who else do we have? Alex Kane did well. QT Marshall defended. Macey did really well. Do you know what? I think Macey probably. I think we should just praise all the women because, in all honesty, they're the people I'm enjoying seeing the most. Let's compliment on a good performance, you know. So, yeah, so Kamille, well done. Bayley, well done. Macey, well done. We have a whole host of new champions tonight. We will review it all back in the office, but I will see you guys in a moment where we head straight into 2024. We will review the roster, the creative, the titles, as well as look at the end of year awards. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Happy New Year, everyone. We are here. It's the new year. We've got a bunch of people with morale issues, but who cares? Just in the brief moment that I kind of like scanned over this before I started recording, I saw that we need 20 to avoid looking amateurish. We got 59. I know that we had so much more than that at the beginning of the series, but I'm really contemplating cutting down even more. Like I want to aim for like 40, but then I feel like, is that enough? So thinking like if we do like 25 male wrestlers, 15 female wrestlers, something like that. I don't know. That might be the next episode. You know, new year, new roster again. I don't know. Either way, we've got a bunch of stuff to look at. Let's go straight to our emails first of all. We finished first in our Southeast Regional Battle, which is awesome. That's really good. I think that's the first time we finished first, which means that we will be boosted by 5%. I think that puts us ahead of NXT in terms of the performances. Viewing figures, 15,000 viewers. That's not bad. Buy rate was 15,000. That's decent. Nick Aldis is injured from after a botched move from Cardona. Oh, we never got told that Cardona botched a move. That is very interesting. And of course, AR Fox from Steve and Amell, our two champions, were the ones that hurt. Well, obviously it makes sense for Cardona, but Steve and Amell was the one that botched AR Fox and broke his jaw. That's not good. Let's just jump to medical now and see what's happening. So they're both working through it. Of course, we don't want to be pushing them through anything. So for the next 6 days, Aldis is not going to feature. For the next 23 days, AR Fox is not going to feature. Apologies if you can hear anything outside. I've got some work. Actually, I'm going to pause it for a moment just to check to see if you can hear it. And then we'll come back. Okay, as far as I can tell, watching back the recording, you can't hear anything outside. So just going to crack on. Yeah, these two guys aren't going to feature until they're fully healed because, you know, our product is quite intense, I think. Taking a toll. I swear it was something about matches are, fans expect, matches less, match would be overbooked. Okay, I thought there was something in our thing about it taking its toll on the body, but it's not, so that's fine. What else do we need to look at? Our titles. Let's just view all of our new champions. Of course, we've got Stephen Amell, the Jawbreaker. That could be a new gimmick. Is our new Junior Heavyweight Champion. QT Marshall, still our National Heavyweight Champion. Bestia 666, our new TV Champion. Marche Rocket and Sean Spears of Black Glove Management, our new US Tag Team Champions. Macey Estrella, still our Women's TV Champion. Kamille, still our Women's World Champion, who's been the champion since June 2021. 868 days, my goodness. Our new Women's World Tag Team Champions, Ash Fox and Del Miexo of Team C Stars. Still our World Tag Team Champions. Are we ever going to see them defend the belts? Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, Triple J. And still, of course, our NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Matt Cardona. Almost at 100. Tyrus, that's the name, Tyrus. Yeah, I mean, forgettable, let's be honest. Cool. Nice one. Let's jump into creative. Oh, spoiler. Wait, is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler? Have I mentioned it before? Either way, let's say spoiler just in case it is. Liv Morgan's joining us, or joined us. She starts in 6 days. Spoiler. Next big things, Alex Kane, Silas Mason, Kerry, Morton. If I'm being honest, if I'm cutting the roster down, these two guys might not survive. Just throwing it out there. Hot prospect, Steph DeLanda, really need to use her more. Deonna Purrazzo, need to use her at all, really. Alex Kane, of course, you know, I think Alex Kane is destined for success in the NWA. Thrillbilly Silas Mason, nice one. Missa Kate, again, that's someone that's really forgettable. So she might not survive either. Talk the talk, this makes sense. Stephen Amell might be a bit of a surprise, but the rest of these guys, great on the mic. In-ring showstoppers, apparently Stephen Amell is a star. You know, I didn't really see that in the ladder match. But yeah, Bayley, Matt Cardona, Jay Lethal, QT Marshall's getting better as well. Take that. QT Marshall, all the way up there. God, criminally underrated. Go on, QT. Jay and Jeff makes sense. Said the other wrong way around. Roderick Strong, yeah, he's great. Who's hot? Of course, Kamille is. Bestia. Nick Aldis, despite his loss, has got great momentum. And then Mecha Wolf, you know, what does Mecha Wolf do now that Bestia is a singles champ? Who knows? And then who's not? Josh Alexander? No, Deonna Purrazzo. How many matches has she had? Deonna Purrazzo, where we go? Match history. Company, NWA. Just the, oh no. Just the 2 matches. Loss. Okay. Fair enough. And then finally some hidden gems. Anyone here worth signing? No. Okay. Next thing to look at here is our ranking, our size, and our money. You can see that we've made money this month, which is awesome. I think that's because of the consortium, because looking here, we lose mad money. This is some big numbers going down here. I don't think this really matches. So yeah, the consortium is helping. Just down. Where do you get your thing? Oh, it's this. Yeah, click on it. Dragon Gate, Lucha Libre, and Major League Wrestling. I'm assuming they made the same amount, right? 70? I thought it was evenly distributed. We made 36. 70? Hold on. And AAA? 70? What? Why are we making half? That's not fair. Can someone explain that? Because I've never seen that before. Shouldn't have looked. Either way, the only thing to check out is the end of year results. Ooh! Well, spoiler alert, Wrestler of the Year is apparently Prince Devitt. Prince Devitt, not Finn Balor. Oh, no, it is Finn Balor. Oh, okay. That's weird. Let's look at his match history. How has he been? Gone 85 against Matt Riddle. I mean, these aren't the craziest numbers, if I'm being honest. He's the Wrestler of the Year. Okay. Company of the Year. Yep, WWE makes sense. Let's look at their top 100s. Their best show was a SmackDown. What happened there? Gunther defeated Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. Wow. Okay. Team of the Year is Nick and Matt Jackson. Okay, let's take a look at their match history. Their biggest match was an 84 against Adam Page and Kenny Omega. Second biggest was against Moxley and Kingston in a ladder match. Nice. Match of the year was Kazuchika Okada and Minoru Suzuki. What did that get? A 91. Oh no, that's a 91 rating. Matches. A 93. Suzuki still managing. Oh, I mean, Okada got a 100. Let's be honest. Yeah. That was led by Okada, let's be honest. Kushida, though, putting in a really good performance here. Kushida with, a 59. Okay, maybe not. Again, carried by someone else. That's hilarious. Show of the year. Yeah, that makes sense with the Battle Autumn. This one, let's see. Is that where the big boy match was? Yes, it was. Okada and Suzuki. Nice. Young Wrestler of the Year was Azumi. Nice. Well, let's see what her top match was. It was a loss. Why is everyone's top matches losses? A loss again, a loss again, a loss again. A win. Okay, 75 was her best win. Veteran Wrestler of the Year, Suzuki. The Miz. Okay. A loss, a win. So his highest was 82. and that involved Bronson Reed, Solo Sikoa, Ricochet, and the Banger Bros. I mean, a very strange match. Female Wrestler of the Year is... Yep, I mean, I feel like Mayu Iwatani wins it every single year until she retires. But yeah, an 88, an 88, an 86, an 85. Yeah, unreal. Although top match is actually a loss against Maika. So, gotta be careful there, Missy. Independent Wrestler of the Year is... Oh, okay. It's Mayu Iwatani again. Manager of the Year, Paul Heyman. Of course, the 9th time he's won it. Announcer of the Year is Michael Cole. Color Commentator of the Year is Milano Collection AT. Okay, and then Referee of the Year is Bryce Remsburg. I swear there's normally like a Most Improved Company. No? Because in the LLW series, spoiler alert, we win Most Improved Company. Have I missed that completely? Hold on. Show, wrestler, independent, manager, announcer, commentator. And then that's it. Oh, NWA? Oh, no, that's just the report on our show. What'd they say? The show was awesome. Nice. I'll take that. Interesting. Cool. Well, I don't think there's much else to look at, really. Actually, oh no, we did look at Finn's stuff. I think that's it for this one, guys. We are in the new year. So who knows what's going to happen. Our next show is, of course, NWA Power, which is tomorrow night, but it's obviously next week for you guys. I'm not too sure whether to do this or trim this down even more, because again, you know, we're not making too much money. So maybe we can cut people who are maybe making a lot of money that we're not using. We might roughen a few feathers by doing that. And just kind of New Year, new WA. I quite like that as a title, so I think that's what we're going to do. The next episode, we are going to be trimming the fat even more, because at the end of the day, the task is to make NWA great again, and I don't think we're going to be making NWA great again by having Gags the Gimp, for example. While I do wish that I could make him a star in the next 6 months, I don't have the patience to do that. So why don't we use people we've already got? And yeah, let's analyze the roster. Anyone who's really low here is just getting binned unless they're insane here. I think that's fair. Tessa Blanchard can probably fuck off soon as well. But yeah, I think that's it for this one, guys. Thank you for watching. Another win under the belt. Second best show of the series. And I hope that kind of continues with our pay-per-views, that they are, you know, at the top of the card and they continue to get better and better. Looking at our events though, when is our next show? The next one is week 4, February. So we have got some time until NWA Nuff Said. Looking forward to that. And yeah, should be a good one. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Gonna end it now. Next episode, we are going to be trimming the roster, because why not? It's one of my favorite things to do. We can look in the independent market as well, the free agents, and see if there's anyone worth bringing in too. But I think the aim is 25 male, 15 female. That's what I want to trim it down to. So hopefully you guys will join me there. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you all in the next one.